relax, be cool. Cause if you don't, you'll act like a fool, so be cool.
Hey guys, welcome to Get Busy Watching. I'm your host, Honest Dan. Let's talk movies. In commemoration of the upcoming video game adaptation, Uncharted, I'm taking a look back on one particular fan film that was already made about Uncharted. Before we get into that, let's talk about my relationship with the Uncharted video game franchise. It's barely there. Literally the only game I've played is Uncharted 2 on the PS3. Didn't play 3, 4, or the other one, so my only reference to the world of Uncharted is 2. With that in mind, it was a fun-ass game. I was on a Tomb Raider kick at the time and a Mass Effect fanboy back in the day, so it was definitely reminiscent of these two really fun games to me. The cover-based shooting mechanics, the level traversal, the big action set pieces with a wisecracking protagonist that reminded me of one of my favorite actors. So while I've never played the entire franchise, I have always wanted to play them. In the meantime, I have this thing to look forward to. But we're here to talk about fan films. There's a couple that I'm aware of, but this one was particularly special on a few levels. For one thing, back when the Uncharted series was at its highest point of popularity, fans were practically screaming that if anyone should play Nathan Drake, it should be Nathan Fillion, whom I was a huge fan of. If I'm not mistaken, the man wanted to play the role just as much as we wanted him to. Again, if I remember my facts correctly, an Uncharted movie was about to get made with Mark Wahlberg set to play Nathan Drake. Oh, how the aging get older, and now he's playing the old guy. I love Mark, but this is kind of funny to me. But in a way, fans got exactly what they wanted when the internet went ablaze with a fan film that was made on Uncharted with Nathan Fillion playing Nathan Drake. I remember liking it and I want to see if it still holds up. But more importantly, is this going to be better than the adaptation than the actual movie is going to be? I mean, probably. Fans know what we want. Studios don't care what we want, they just want our money. We will inevitably see, of course. But for now, this is my honest opinion of the fan film Uncharted. Nathan Drake, played by Nathan Fillion, has been kidnapped over stealing a rare artifact that might lead to the richest lost treasure in human history.
October 1511, that's right before they sailed back to Portugal on the Flor de la Mar.
Which is now sitting at the bottom of the Indian Ocean. I'm telling you, Nate, it's wild goose.
Yeah, wild goose worth $2 billion, the most valuable lost treasure in human history.
Yeah, it still holds up. I mean, some things didn't age well, but you know what? If you told me that this was like just a single scene from a much larger movie, I would say I believe you, and I would be jazzed to see the rest of it. So starting with the positives, let's talk about the man of the hour, Nathan Fillion, as Nathan Drake. He just is Nathan Drake. Fillion has carved a career out of playing wisecracking badass funny men, and this is on full display here, and as per usual, he's so charismatic. He's funny, he's serious, and a badass.
That is a compass. Perhaps we can use it to find this fella a haircut that didn't go out in the 90s. Am I right, guys?
You're a funny guy.
Huh?
Oh, but Fillion isn't the only great casting. Oh no. No, we get Sully in the form of the perfect Stephen motherfucking Lang. He looks like Sully, acts like him, the dynamic he has with Nathan is exactly as I remember it.
Holy shit, Sully, do you know what this means?
Kid, whenever you start doing this, nobody knows what you mean.
And I definitely wanted to spotlight some golden moments that I feel like really captured the spirit of Uncharted. The moment where he's pulling out his gun, imitating the transition from a cutscene to player control, was flawless and beautifully executed. The over-the-shoulder action, a little gimmicky, but for a short movie, I can forgive the jank.
I felt that. Ugh. Okay. Just like old times.
And the assortment of very Nathan Fillion lines.
Hey there, little guy. What do you want to be when you grow up?
I hear there are many men who would pay a great deal to spend some time alone with you.
Awkward.
I think there's only like 3 itty-bitty things that don't hold up. They're not even really worth mentioning all that much other than to be an asshole, but you know, that's a description I can live with, so let's get into it. The first is this bit.
Stop it! Stop it!
Yeah, that's a little too cartoony for my taste. I can see that happening in an episode of Castle, but not in Uncharted. But it's still a little funny. The next is here. Really? Uncharted, which is known for its terrain traversal, and Nathan Drake just opts to jump and fall from a 2-story window. I don't even so much mind the window jump itself, but he couldn't, like, grab onto the edge of the building or something? Anyway, that's the closest thing to a cardinal sin that I can think of. And not that I have anything against Marcia Monroe, other than having a name that I'm not confident that I can pronounce correctly. But of all the fan casting to not have come true, this thing seriously couldn't afford Emily Rose, the actual voice actor and model of Elena Fisher? For real. Shame on you filmmakers. She's even gone on record to say she wants to do it.
You know, I always find myself amazed that you two are incapable of returning these things the way you found them.
Ah, we got the insurance. You did get the insurance, right?
I loved this sucker years ago. I love it today. And I'm calling it. This is going to be a more worthwhile Uncharted adaptation than the actual movie will be. My honest rating for the fan film Uncharted, a 4 out of 5.
4?
Yeah, why?
A 4.
Yeah.
Okay, fine, Elena. Jeez.
I'll give you a 5. How's that?
So what's this then?
Our next stop.
Well, I understand the weather in the Philippines is particularly fine this time of year.
Thanks so much for watching, you guys. I really appreciate it. Have a great day. Stay safe and healthy out there. Hope to see you soon.